that animal, if I can be honest.
You must be honest. That is actually the point.
But of course. So no, I didn't get along with him, and neither did anyone else. Charles Rufus Vidor is an insufferable, arrogant, violent, and ungrateful bastard. But the film was ultimately finished with great difficulty, and there's no question that it will become an everlasting classic.
Is that so? You're a confident fella, aren't you?
Modesty is the refuge of the untalented.
Oh, gee, I better write that down. Thank you.
That was a plus 20. Let's get to the point. How are they blackmailing you? So, what are they trying to corner you with? With a lie, maybe? What kind of dirt did they manage to dig up? I guess there was a lot to choose from. Yeah, I think that's not the way to go. I'll try the top one. Or the middle one here.
So what are they trying to corner you with? A lie, maybe? I take it you're quite clean.
That's very kind of you to suggest, but I'm no saint.
Oh, no.
I have some bad old habits, but I'm working on them.
Give me an example.
Oh, it's nothing really.
Look, this could be very helpful to the investigation. Help me to help you.
Just because you ask so nicely. Oh well. So, you know, cats are my weakness.
I'm sorry.
Cats. Almost any female cat in existence. I have a feline fetish. I just see them and I go crazy.
Is that it? Is that really what they're blackmailing you about?
Yo, hey! Care to comment? He loves Estola, and I'm gonna throw down. She's fine.
Almost. I mean, you could say that.
Okay, so that was a plus 20. This is a dead end. Are you putting on a play? You have to trust me if you want me to help you. All right, enough of the dog shit. Start talking straight. All right.
You have to trust me if you want me to help you. Is that really all there is to it? Your affection for cats?
Why is that so unbelievable?
Because it'll be in the tabloids. They'll gossip about it for 2 days, and then everybody goes about their business. You don't think this could ruin your career, do you?
You have no idea how spotless I am in the public eye, Mr. Featherline.
Featherland. And yes, I believe your image is impeccable, but a slip-up like this is easily forgiven.
You know, in the movies, they used to powder my fur even lighter. You know why?
Something about the lights? I don't know anything about movies.
Because it makes me look even cleaner. You know what I mean?
I get it. But you must understand that even if you're gonna stand here in front of me like a movie god, I need to hear the truth.
You're quite the character.
So I've been told.
Okay, so there is a certain cat, a woman, and they have a photo of us. They're blackmailing us with it. That's what it's about.
Are you married?
Just a few months, yes.
Ah, now I understand everything. You see? It's that easy.
You have to understand, if that picture gets out...
Oh, now that we've got that out of the way, are you finally willing to speak frankly?
Ask away. What difference does it make?
That was a plus 5. Okay. So probably want to choose a different option at some point, but I don't know that we're going to make it to 5-star on this first round, but we'll see.
I'm sorry, but I have to ask. Who is the lucky cat lady who's put your privacy and reputation at jeopardy?
You know, it's almost humorous, but you know her.
Really? I wasn't expecting that.
Meredith H. Marble.
What? Huh! Cluck me. You
Oh.
mean the writer? The creator of the Chicken Police book series?
None other. A real predator, am I right?
Oh, yeah. Our lives have been taken and torn apart by her, that's for sure. But I see, in some ways, yours has too.
You need to understand, that woman is a nobody. I mean, no disrespect, but she means nothing to me. It's just, you know, she's a cat. And sometimes that's enough for me.
Then why did you marry a rabbit?
Because Faye is the love of my life, that's why. This cat thing is, you know, physical and nothing else. But it's incredibly strong.
Okay, big fella, calm down. Now, why do you think they're trying to kill you? Isn't it enough that they leak the picture and you're done?
Maybe it would be enough, but I didn't let it go. You may think I'm a big fraud, a rip-off, but Cassidy Lupus is not to be intimidated. I made it clear to them that I wouldn't give in, not even if they leaked the picture.
Oh, maybe you do have some nerve. I'm genuinely surprised.
Thank you.
Or maybe you're just too stupid to realize how serious this is.
Ouch.
So then they threatened you.
Mortally. The last letter was just a poster folded up. It's a poster from an old movie I did.
And you took that as a threat.
It's called The Last Howl. The last part of a series in which the protagonist I play dies.
That's a little on the nose.
Right. I knew right away I had to get help. That's why I came to you.
So that's it? There's no more?
I think I told you everything, yes.
Quite a story. But I'm glad you finally managed to open up.
You know, Mr. Feather something?
Yes, that's right. Feather something.
Maybe you are as good a detective as they say.
Then maybe I thank you. You see? That's what I'm talking about.
That was a 1? Yeah, ouch. Yeah, oof. Yeah, all right, here we go.
The actors. So, tell us in your own words.
Okay. So the first one I did was I understand. It was a +10. Why would you be averse to being in a commercial? I don't get it. This seems like the negative. This seems like the neutral. I don't know. I think +10 is probably as good as we're going to get. So I'm going to stick with that for now.
I understand. You're just...
So the next one was, who do you think? That was a -20. So let's go straight to a jealous...
Is there anyone who would want to harm you? A jealous colleague, perhaps. Jealousy can make animals do crazy things.
I've got a lot of people jealous, that's for sure. But I don't think anyone would want to hurt me just because of that.
You think too highly of animals. You know, behind their friendly smiles, there are often repressed emotions.
I've starred in dozens of dramas and lived among actors all my life. I know all about lying. But I don't know anyone who wants me done for.
You mean who wants your death?
I didn't say that. But whoever's behind this wants Cassidy Lupus to be framed. To make my shining star go down.
Okay, I get it. Thank you. Let's dig a tiny bit deeper.
Do your job, detective.
Right, so that was +10.
What exactly is in these messages?
So your used is +20.
You're used to starring. So what are they trying?
So you have to trust me was a +5. So let's see what... See what all right does.
All right, enough of the dog shit. Start talking straight. If you're lying to me, how can I help you?
But you... How dare you?
Don't give me the dramatic death scene, or I'll leave you high and dry.
It's... you know... All right. You're right.
What?
You're right. It's all a big lie, or at least half a lie. I really was blackmailed. And it really has something to do with my cat obsession.
But
that's not the whole story. It's about a certain cat. A woman I had an affair with.
Ad?
Still have.
Just as I thought.
They have a picture of us in an unmistakable position.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Look, I love my wife. In fact, I worship her.
Oh, I know you do.
Don't patronize me. I hear your personal life isn't exactly a bed of roses either.
If you say one more word about my personal life, I'll not only take your case, I'll break your nose.
Okay, I get it.
So, are you telling me the complete truth?
Indeed. Ask away. What do you want to know?
That was a minus 30?
I'm sorry, but I have to ask. Who is the lucky cat lady who's put your privacy and reputation at... So that's it? There's no... You see? That's what I'm talking about. So, tell us in your own...
Okay. Casting that much shade? Oh. This guy is picky. Yeah. Alright. I guess just out of curiosity, I want to see if there's a better option here. So I understand it's plus 10. Maybe we try this one, just to see what the point value is. Why
would you be averse to being in a commercial? I don't get it.
I'm a real artist, Mr. Featherline.
Featherland. But please continue.
A real artist doesn't stoop to selling himself on billboards like a simple photographic model. Yuck.
And why do you think they would want you in a commercial? Who needs it so badly that they dare to threaten you?
Who wouldn't? You are looking at the biggest movie star alive, Mr. Featherworld.
Land. Okay, I get it. So your name and face are worth a lot.
That's a gigantic understatement.
Well, why didn't they make you a proper offer? Such requests are usually made in a non-threatening way, with high numbers attached to them.
See? That's why you're a detective. That's it. At first, I thought it was a joke.
What if it really is?
Oh, you wouldn't say that if you'd seen the tone of those messages. And exactly what they're trying to blackmail me with.
Now that's a far more interesting subject.
Alright, so that was neutral. Alright.
Is there anyone who would want to harm? What exactly is... You're used to... So what are they...
Well, I guess we'll just see what the top one, and this is a dead end.
This is a dead end. Are you putting on a play?
Would I be such a bad actor?
Don't be that dramatic. This is real. Welcome to the real world. Things are a little different here.
You know, I should be angry with you, but somehow I can't be. You somehow managed to speak to me.
Oh, I'm so glad. So you're going to be completely open with me from now on?
You're right. I'm asking you for a favor and still try to mislead you.
Consider it a fresh start. So,
They have a picture. They're blackmailing me. It's me and a cat lady in a very,
you mean...
I mean... Do I have to see it?
No. So this is the picture they're holding you at gunpoint with.
Very much so. If this picture leaks, I'm finished. You know, I've only been married a few months.
That is really embarrassing.
Embarrassing. Maybe it would be for you. It's a disaster for me. I'm idolized by women. I'm not a bad guy. I'm the epitome of a good guy. I've built a career on it.
Okay, I get it. So can we dig a little deeper?
I'm an open book. Ask me anything, I won't lie.
Well, that was plus 10. Alright, so that's a better option there. Okay, well, we've got a plus 10, a plus 10, 20, 20, plus 5, a minus 30, and a plus 10 on this last option.
All right, so I'm sorry, so that's it. You see, that's what I'm talking about.
How did we jump from... Okay. Wait, so 5 points was the difference between a 1 star and a 4 star?
The actor. So, tell us in your... I understand. Is there anyone... What exactly... You're used to... So what are they... This is a... All right. I'm sorry, but I... So that's it. You see? That's what I'm talking about.
We got the 5 star.
So, let me get this straight. You have a secret affair that you've been blackmailed with. But because you didn't give in, you feel you have a death threat, and it'll be fulfilled soon.
Exactly as you say, dear detective. Oh, no wonder they say some good things about you.
What do you mean, some? Are they saying bad things, too?
Oh, well, you know, that's not what I meant.
I don't think we should go into that, Sonny. What you don't know won't hurt you, right?
Don't stick your beak in, Marty.
Everybody's the subject of silly gossip, aren't they? Your partner's right. It's better to let it go.
Fuzzy heavens. Right. So, there's this premiere, am I right?
Yes, the premiere of El Wolf at the magnificent Ivory Palace. Have you heard of it?
For all things feathered, of course. We're not even allowed in there. That place is the most exclusive movie theater in town.
Come on, you'll be my guests. Of course they'll let you in, silly.
Sonny, we have to do it.
What? Why should we?
Because this good man is in danger.
Ah, you just want to go to a fancy party with movie stars, don't you?
No.
Marty.
Well?
I think we'll take the case, dear Mr. Lupus.
Ah, splendid.
If you'll excuse me for a moment, I'll discuss this with my partner.
No, just go ahead.
What the cluck are you doing?
I'm enthusiastic.
Don't be enthusiastic. The whole thing is dog shit.
But, Sonny, he's in danger.
Really?
Well, whether he is or not, do you think we have a choice? Blood Boil's gonna kill us and use our bones as toothpicks. And besides, when was the last time you went to a movie premiere?
Me? Never. And that's not an accident.
You just take a deep breath and you hang in there, old bird.
What's gonna happen to Frank?
Well, it's sad to say, but I think he can wait.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Hearing this is like sweet oil to my feathers.
Okay, we'll help you.
Now you're talking. I knew I could count on you. You won't regret it. I'll pay you handsomely for your services. Speaking of which, how much were you thinking?
Well, if we add it all up, the trip, the time, and, of course, the costs. I mean, that won't be necessary. I guess we'll be doing this in our police capacity and out of the goodness of our hearts.
How nicely summed up, Santino.
Yeah.
So, see you at the party?
Very well, detectives. Can't wait.
Don't get yourself killed, okay?
Well, your sense of humor, it's one of a kind.
Crest deep in trouble. Here we go again, because of a paranoid whiner. I understand the king himself will be the guest of honor at the premiere.
Hector, Oh, he's an old personal friend of mine. We used to have cigar-smoking, brandy-tasting Clawville wildcard nights together.
So you two are close?
He's practically my brother. Some people say we're distant relatives, but even I think that's just a rumor. Though I always thought there was something majestic in our family.
Yeah, I figured that right away. So how did you meet Meredith?
It was quite a strange story. I hadn't even heard of her before. But then, suddenly, it came up that she might write a biography of me. Of course, I was very interested, although I must admit I was enamored by her long legs, her wagging tail, and her playful whiskers.
Well, she's not a small-town woman, that's for sure.
Marty, a little professionalism, please. So how was the rest?
Oh, you know, I offered her a drink. Then things happened fast. And then the rest came naturally.
You slept with her right away?
What could I do?
Right. That's the only option in this situation.
And they photographed you. What a coincidence.
Yeah, too much of a coincidence for my taste.
That's what I was thinking. I feel like whoever wanted to get somebody purposely set him up knowing his tastes, and they used Meredith, got the photographs that they needed to try to blackmail him. I don't think Meredith was actually really interested in him at all. That would be my guess anyways.
Tell me, does your wife know about your affair?
Of course not. That's one of the main reasons I'm trying to avoid it leaking out.
I see. And the, cat thing, does she know about that?
I'm afraid she does. She's trying her best to cure me, and I swear I want to heal, but it's so hard. You see, as soon as I entered the station, I was bumped into by a colleague of yours, a bobcat lady. Needless to say, Chief Inspector Bloodboil had to drag me away from her.
I wouldn't worry about Miss Vasquez. She'd bite you in half. But I see your point. I feel sorry for your wife.
As am I. You know, once you get to know her, she's a real piece of work. More than that, a masterpiece.
I believe you, Mr. Lupus.
You feel targeted by this speech? Why? Oh, why is that? You know, hey, whatever could you mean? Silent Wolf is a famous comic book that was recently been made into a hugely successful movie starring Cassie Lupus. The story centers on an ex-policeman who, fed up with police corruption and incompetence, becomes a mass vigilante who terrifies the criminals in Clawville at night.
Sir, if I may say so.
Sonny,
Yes, sir?
you made the right decision. I'm glad you did.
Did I have a choice?
No, not really. But you gave in more easily than usual.
Maybe I'm getting old, sir. I have less and less time to argue.
That's a good one.
Happy to please.
Be at the premiere and keep an eye on Mr. Lupus. Have some champagne. You'll survive. And then you can go to your usual trespassing business.
What do you mean, sir? We never...
Martin, stop blabbing. I've seen how anxious you are to get in your car and start making trouble.
Sonny, I think we've become predictable.
And it's time to do something surprising.
Now get out of my sight, you chickens.
Yes, sir.
What else do you want?
I guess nothing. For now.
Then get your drumsticks out of here, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What else do you want? Go on, get moving.
Sir, are you all right?
Wait, what?
You know, in the old days, you would have thrown this clown out.
Sonny, I don't think we should do this.
Leave it, Martin. Santino's right. A few years ago, I would have. But those days are gone.
What do you mean?
Just look at me. I haven't been the same since the massacre. And neither has the city. The gangs are tearing us apart. And we need all the support we can get to keep order.
You mean the king?
Men like Lupus are the king's lackeys. If we help them, we help ourselves. And our common cause to clean up the city once and for all.
Care to share with the class? Share what, Quack? What? You mean why Yohei's being targeted? Or feels targeted? Yeah. Yohei? Any comment?
I see. Well, thank you for your honesty, sir.
Just get things done, and the city will be set right.
That's unusually optimistic of you, sir.
You see? I am getting old, too.
We'll do what we can, Chief.
Tell me, boss, will the king really be at this premiere?
Ah, Sonny, the king is a big fan of cinema and especially historical adventure films. Didn't you read it in the Cosmopelican?
The king is indeed a lover of cinema. And yes, he will be the guest of honor this evening.
I thought it was going to be us.
You'll have to do a lot of toasting at parties like this for that.
Yeah, thanks, I'll pass.
Oh, one more thing. Wear your best dress, detective.
That's what I'm wearing now.
Got it, Chief.
If you don't mind me asking, boss, how come Moses and Plato aren't in charge of this buffoonery? I mean, they're your lapdogs these days, aren't they?
They're on other important business, Santino. And Lupus, I don't understand why, but he specifically asked for you.
He's got a problem with foxes?
Moses and Plato have known Mr. Lupus for some time. But if you want to know more, ask them.
I will. We've been so close to them lately.
Really? I think I missed a scene or something.
Tell me, boss, where are Moses and Plato?
What's that got to do with you?
Well, we got a tip they might be working on some kind of super secret assignment. Maybe for the king.
How do you know about this?
Well, you know, we are detectives.
Don't joke with me, Santino. If the king finds out that the secret mission is known to every little detective in town...
Little detective? That's not nice.
If you know what's good for you, you won't stick your beak into this case. Understood?
Understood, sir. But you do realize that by making statements like that, you're just ruffling our feathers.
I'm not kidding this time, boys. If I find out you've gotten involved in this case, you'll be out of the station.
Yes, sir. Yeah, okay. Anything else? Listen, Mon, what do you know about this Lupus fella?
Well, not much. Just what everyone else knows.
Sonny didn't even know he was a movie star.
What? Where do you live, Boss Bird? In a cave?
There you go, old man. What did I tell you?
Ah, leave me the cluck alone. So who is this guy?
Oh, as Marty says, a movie star, a personal friend of the king. And he's got quite a reputation as a ladies' man.
Yeah, well, he seems like a big jerk to me. And now it looks like we've got him round our necks.
How so?
Well, apparently someone plans to kill him at his movie premiere.
No wonder.
What?
Oh, forget it. So what's the deal? You'll have to take care of him, or...
Yeah, like babysitters.
More like bodyguards.
In this case, same thing. The guy's a giant toddler.
That's an understatement.
Wait, Mon, do you know Lupus?
What? No, I don't even like movies that much.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're ready to go then.
But just beware, boys. You know, movie stars like him always have crazy fans. Stalkers who are capable of anything.
Oh, come on, Mon. It's a classic case of petty blackmail. Somebody takes a chance because he's a rich buffoon. Most of the time, it doesn't escalate to violence.
Yeah, most of the time.
But we'll be there to make sure nothing bad happens.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I wonder if this is associated with what's bothering her, which we're still trying to figure out.
Listen, Marty, can you go get some coffee?
What? We had like 5 jugs already today. Your heart's gonna explode, old man.
It's the last one. Then I swear I'll stop, but otherwise, I won't make it through the night.
Okay. All right. Your funeral.
Thanks, young fella.
Did you just dump Marty?
I need to ask you a favor.
Uh-oh. That's a bad start.
Blood Boil wants us to go to the movie premiere and watch for Lupus.
So far, so good.
But we have other things to do, so I'm gonna tell Marty to leave the evening discreetly.
That's all so clear, so where do I come in?
I need you.
Ah, you finally said it.
No, not like that. Listen, without Marty,